This week on Reality Check, top on the menu is the Monique and Opera situation, closely followed by the Next Titan Nigeria Season 9, and Ike Ogbonna's commitment to an upcoming comedian for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. All of these and many more right after we meet our commentators. Joining us as our special guest is Groovy of the Big Brother Level Up season. Stay tuned.
Welcome to another episode of Reality Check. Today is going to be another exciting time on TV because your favorite gang is back. Even though Debbie and Ojikaru aren't here today, but it's so good. We're going to make up for that with this man on my far left, Femi Daniel.
As usual, I'm back. How you guys doing?
We also have Zainab joining us today on the show, one of the producers of Wake Up Nigeria. How many shows do you produce on TV?
I cannot even count it.
Give us three.
Wake Up Nigeria, Battle of the Sexes, Black Table.
Just to mention a few. Money, so why shouldn't you produce big shows?
Really?
Now. And then we have somebody that we've always been wanting to have on this show from the very first day. Season 7 of Big Brother Nigeria started. I don't even think I need to mention his name, as you can see his face now. The man who, according to me, carried the season. I said it. We have Groovy with us.
Yo, Groovy Mono Live, Reality Check, what you saying? Man of the season.
Man of the season.
In her words. Member of the season for a reason, Mr. Kadin, so you live and direct here. What you saying?
No, but for real, Groovy. As in,
you two they feel yourself.
Why would you? Why would you? Life is just for
after all has been through, and he survived.
You were a bad guy.
You think it takes bad guy? You think it takes normal people to survive that kind of thing? After all he's been through, he survived.
Nah, serious mental journey for inside job. But then the experience also beautiful.
It was beautiful, yeah. But do you agree with me that you carried this season? While you were in the house, do you think you actually carried this season?
Yeah. Let me put it this way, right? So I enjoyed my time in the house. Like, trust me, every single day, every single experience. It's just obviously there were the highs and the lows of it. You get me, but regardless, to make it to that 9th week, and as of that 9th week, just then I just felt like, regardless of the fact that I didn't win the head of the house thing, which would have obviously put me in a better position to make it to the finale. I was just so sure of making it to the finale regardless, and then winning is a different thing. You get me, but at least I just kind of like expected that it would pan out that way. So, and obviously in the house, I think when my name was announced, everybody was like, "What did?" You get
Wow.
You get like how? Do you get? I mean, I know everybody has their favorites, but then I just believe so much in myself and what I brought into the show, and I'm glad that coming out, then and I'm getting introduced to my fan base, the Groovers, now waiting they call them, the Groovers, and just seeing the whole show, now that I'm outside, I realize the kind of impact that
you had,
and I'm obviously grateful to Big Brother, for believing in the boy, what you saying, putting the boy on the show, because
it was a good one.
It was a good one.
I was going to ask you that, so a lot of time people say, Big Brother, and I feel like when you go for Big Brother, automatically your life takes a new turn. If you spend 2 days, your life has moved.
Yeah,
so you spent 9 weeks.
Yeah.
When you came outside of the house, what came to your mind? What dawned on you?
Like it was a madness. I think as soon as I got, like when I left the door, do you get? So I actually thought it was a fake eviction. I was like, the show just had so many twists and turns.
Yeah.
Like, do you get like?
I haven't seen these guys come
back. There was a fake eviction. Do you get? So like, I literally thought that was the case, but then when I did my whatever with Tibuka, when I found myself on stage, the reception I got, that was obviously the first thing. People were screaming, like
one of the things you did.
Because of the things you did,
You're doing.
Exactly.
But anyway, so when I came out, one of the first things I heard were, I'm not going to, just from somebody random, it was like, Groovy, you did a madness singer. That's what he said, like, Groovy, you did a madness singer. I was like, what? Jigga. And then obviously now doing different interviews, so now even seeing my social media following, to getting to read about the comments and everything, like It's just a lot. It's just a lot.
But did you play a game? Because there's someone on this show, Oji Caro, who always says that Groovy went into that house to play a script that has never been played before. So clarify it for us right now. Did you actually go in there to play a game, or you are just that guy who finds yourself in love triangles, rectangles, hectagons,
Is
that your real life?
You made female butt heads.
But you were just everything that happened was just happening.
Happening because of Groovy.
Groovy, and it's not
Groovy
made highlights till he left.
Something happened. Groovy. Was that a game, or this is what your life is like for real? Is that what your life is like?
You got to a point that Big Brother had to say, let's move into level 1.
And do you know, moving into level 1 was also content, because that was when Groovy got to say the things he got to say.
I mean, that was something that break that girl.
But so tell us, like, were you actually playing a game, or were you just being yourself?
Nah, I was being myself, to be honest. I've always been a fan of Big Brother, and I always tell myself that it can never the storyline can never be the same.
Yeah.
It can never be the same, and obviously it depends on you. So because I came into the show to actually be myself, like I wanted to come into the show to to make it as far as possible, to win. Yeah. To win, and obviously you have
but
to
did
get
you see
to the
yourself
final.
falling? Will I say in love, or did you see yourself fancying someone that much that early? I'm talking about beauty now.
So, I mean, the show just takes its toll on you, to be honest.
Sure.
When you're in a space whereby you literally have no sense of time, you understand, you're in an enclosed space surrounded by so many people, and you guys have to keep seeing yourselves interact
can't
with
walk
yourself.
away.
Yo, the first 2 days, it felt like 2 weeks. I swear, that's how it feels. Like it's just, I think it just takes people that are in there to be able to understand that, like, it's such a very intense environment.
Yeah.
You can't really, there are some certain things you can't, and naturally you can gravitate towards somebody if you have like.
I know sometimes you guys see psychologists and all of that. People call psychologists. My mental strength is strong.
Nigerian.
Like,
what do you think you could have played that game better in the house? Whatever game you're probably playing.
So that's it. So that's the thing. Back to what you were saying about the whole game thing. Like I said, I actually came to be myself and to experience and just to have fun with the whole thing. Yeah. So, and I believe that it took me as far as it could. I'm also a firm believer in God and His plans. You understand? So, I've just decided to just put that, aside and just focus on, okay, now I'm out. Let's push the brand. What is, everything I've been preaching about for my business and everything down.
So let's talk about the brand now, because all of you are always mentioning I'm focusing my brand.
That's
Every
brand.
Yeah, what do you want to say?
No, everybody keeps talking about
brand.
What is
this brand that we're talking about?
Depending on I say influencing jobs, like that brand.
That brand.
That's brand. That's somebody's brand.
Groovy, tell us about your brand.
What are you doing right now?
Okay, what am I doing right now? Okay, so I have my business.
Yeah.
So I have things that I started before, or that I was doing before I came into the house.
Okay.
So those were always my first major focus, to try and push that, along with what comes with being on the show, which is possibly deals, sponsorships, whatever, and all this, influencing and those kind of things. So I actually have like a solid base. Like I have my business in Groovy Collections, physical store in Lagos Island, and then I have my online store.
One name.
You understand? You understand? We don't
Groovy.
Not the
I don't do since 2018. So like I'll say, like I have my business, I do have a clothing brand I'm working on. I have, more exciting announcements that I want to make. I actually started like so for the business, for the Groovy Collections, right? Okay, so I just started an online sales, so it's like 50% discount on stock. You understand? So it's at Groovy Collections on Instagram. The contact details are there. So that's it. Then obviously there are more like announcements, that will be following shortly.
Are you still going to do music?
Then for the music, what you saying? The EP I put out before I went into the house, that's still there. Yeah. But then like Groovy is never the type to.
The streaming was high when you came out.
I thank God, to be honest. I thank God like I said, I thank God for the platform, and obviously for my fan base, people that are actually supporting me. So I'm looking forward to working on more music. I do have my modeling, which is like that's the first thing you would ever identify. Anybody that knows me before pink hair, before anything, is that modeling thing. So continue with that, working with brands. That's what.
Do you see yourself acting?
Yeah, came out of the house. I did yes, Groovy the actor. Groovy the that.
Because you played the script now.
Yeah, because I did do a lot of I went into a lot of acting. You know, that's why I said I just wanted to be heavily involved.
Yeah.
Because that's just who I am normally. Like even if I might not be good at making popcorn, let me be able to market that popcorn.
Yeah.
Do you get me? So like I like being involved. So like I would never shy away from come and do this. You get me? So that's just why I say like. The acting thing is just a bonus, and I'm looking forward to working on that. Then, you know, just brand deals, like I said, endorsements, and all those ones we did, creating value with my brand. Like I want to create value, you know, because you know, a wise man once said, when you create value, you can make your possibilities are endless. You can make so much revenue from that.
True.
You understand? So it's about creating value, giving back, and you know, just obviously pushing forward because there's so much support, you know, and obviously my family.
Why won't there be support when it's a fine boy?
It's a fine boy.
Pretty
now, guys. You're going to have it easy now. I don't understand.
Dresses to whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
It might just blow a basketball.
True though.
I heard when I came, I heard they said that they were saying we so Groovy they use bath. Same Groovy go they use.
Yes, no.
Do you have soap? Do you have soap that I can pour?
People actually say
Do you have that we can do
Kayamata or
Okay, they say that Kayamata.
for real, they say that this guy
Because we don't know what you did.
Oh my god.
I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. You understand? But
It's okay.
We
that's
still
how
have
it
so
goes.
much to talk about today on Reality Check, so let's just move on to the next part of the show.
Let's kick off the show with the Monique and Oprah's confrontation after Monique felt backstabbed, blacklisted, and betrayed by her. Let's hear from our resident commentators. What do they think?
Oprah Winfrey, you know what you need to do and stop hiding. People are beginning to see you for who you are. A lot of people said, how could you say that? Oprah is a human being. She bleeds, she breathes, and one day she'll expire. And if you feel like there's something you need to say to anyone, I feel like you should say it.
Okay, so this Monique and Oprah issue, something that's been happening for almost 15 years now. So Monique is, I mean, we know this woman, right? The comedian, actor, and everything. So all of this issue started with her featuring in a movie that was executively produced by Tyler Perry, Lee Daniel, and Oprah. So after acting the movie, she couldn't do, you know, after acting, they always do all those press briefings, all those press meetings, all those festivals, everything. But due to some reasons happening in Monique's personal life, she couldn't make it for any of those. And she felt like she was blacklisted by these people. So now, when you see someone is blacklisted by Oprah and Tyler Perry, somebody who doesn't understand, they'll be like, okay, and so. But then this is Hollywood.
And they're like strong
Hollywood, black culture. If you want to talk about media in Hollywood, black culture, Oprah is number one. You want to talk about movies, Tyler Perry is number one. So when you feel like these two people have blacklisted you,
And they're powerful people.
it feels like your career. So basically, she's trying to say that the reason why her career looks halted in a way, like she's not been doing anything, is because she's been blacklisted.
Did you have a conversation with these people?
That's exactly what I'm about to
So
say.
I think right now, these videos that are popping out recently are videos that show that she's been having those conversations.
Confronting these people
Address them
one-on-one.
online. Oprah has also addressed them in interviews. People have spoken to her about, and Oprah is saying things like she never reacted to those things because she doesn't want to meet negativity with negativity.
So I feel like stuff like this, right? Sometimes it just boils down to, it happens everywhere. You realize that in an industry like the Nigerian industry, they will tell you don't call this person, but don't use this person. It even happens in media houses. You will leave this place, they'll say don't use that person.
Don't use that person.
So it's everywhere. Now, that brings me to this saying: take care of your past, so that you can have a free good future. So if you do not deal with the past properly, make peace with your past. So when you sometimes making peace could be detrimental to you, some type of to your ego. It could be detrimental. It could be as much as you going back to something. I'm sorry about this. I'm sorry about that. But you have to sometimes, not every person make peace with. And sometimes we don't even know the reason. There's some details they're probably not even telling you. So you want to make peace with your past. You understand? So that you can actually have, and sometimes the past you want to make peace, they can be stubborn. So leave them and face life. And this is what's happening here. Somebody should try making peace with these people, and they're just in their mind saying, you know what, this person, we're the top guys in this block, culture media, and we're going to just blacklist her, and nobody else will use
But they're
her.
not even acknowledging that they blacklisted her.
No, who will acknowledge?
Who would acknowledge
Who
that
will
kind
come
of
forward
thing?
and say, I don't
I'm
accept
funny
it.
how
Yeah,
Oprah Winfrey has like a good relationship with most of them, so I'm so
Yeah.
surprised that this is actually coming up because I feel like maybe a little bit of one-on-one might actually do the trick. But just like he said, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
No.
Honestly, so I mean, it's just sad though because I know I've not heard from Monique in a while.
Yeah.
And you realize that sometimes this kind of thing, you feel like it's racist. It's between the whites and the black that these things happen.
But no.
It happens real time.
Yeah.
Bring it down to even culture. You will see your own kinsman doing you. What are we talking about?
Even your own siblings
Your
said
own
like this.
sibling. That we're
Yes,
talking about.
And why it looks like nobody's going to be supporting her is because there are a lot of black actors, black entertainers.
But you know, Monique has
who-
also stepped on toes.
So that's my point. A lot of
Exactly.
black entertainers who know that they made a name because of people like Tyler Perry and Oprah.
Very true.
Like
Yes,
this lady,
very,
this
very
Taraji P. Henson, she said the first person who paid her $1 million
Tyler.
for a role was Tyler Perry, even before the white guys ever thought she
So
was
They might
worth
actually
$500,000.
find it hard to believe that this kind of thing is happening to Monique.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Have you ever been blacklisted from anything at all? I mean, before this whole entertainment peak.
I did have a little experience like in my modeling thing. So when I was in an agency, so I started Money 2014. I was in an agency. It wasn't really working out per se. I wanted to like go, international.
Yeah.
Then 2017, I had this big break. I met this agent that wanted to take me to South Africa. And South Africa is like it's happening big there.
Yeah,
and everything.
fashion is
Fashion,
Yeah,
big.
yeah.
fashion is
It
big
is.
there and everything. From there you can build a portfolio and then, So I
Hurry.
linked up with the agent. Spoke to the agency about it. Apparently they had this kind of friction between the agent and the agency, and but I just made them know that okay, I need to take this break, and they were like, okay, go. But then coming back, there were just some little issues, and next thing I was just frozen out, from the group.
You
Just
send your
madness.
papa.
It was just okay. Actually, let me bust your head. So I mistakenly deleted my WhatsApp, and we have a group chat for the agency, and they thought I left the agency because I was in South Africa. You get, and I came back trying to explain to them, they're like, nah, they will never go. So it just
Maybe that's what you do. So that's probably what happened here. She had personal issues.
Yeah.
She went off. When she came back, they were like, no,
we
no,
don't
no,
want to.
again, you get.
So I feel like sometimes when you're going through stuffs,
can you just detach it from whatever?
can you just actually even tell people first? People that actually
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
that they're
I
not
agree.
looking for you.
Yeah.
So we don't know what happened when
What
she was
happened?
going through stuffs. Sometimes you not just hear from somebody,
Yeah.
and they say, "Where have you been?" Say, "I've been dealing with issues." Who did you tell?
Yeah, who did you
You
tell?
can't do this
reach
like
out.
this. That's what's happening, right?
Reach out. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's alright.
Ike Ogbonna, a Nollywood actor, producer, and a social media influencer, used his connection as a celebrity to link an upcoming stand-up comedian to a celebrated Nigerian comedian, Ayomako aka AY, for a once-in-a-lifetime big stage opportunity. What do you guys think?
Talking drum.
Yes, sir.
You deserve to be on the big stage.
Thank you, sir.
And whether you win this competition or not, based on the fact, say, I get small connection, I would make sure you will be on the big stage.
So for this show, what happened here was the fact that this guy was performing, and he's very good. I mean, he really got people laughing, right? And one of the judges, Ike Ogbonna, who's like a very close friend to AY, I mean, to AY's brother, Yomi Kajol, and of course,
That click.
so he called AY on phone and called AY and told him that there's
Live
this
on the
guy-
show?
Right on the show, that.
Wow.
Put AY on speaker and said, there's this guy I just found here. He's very funny. People really scream for him and all that, and that he wants him to perform at one of the AY Live, the next AY Live. And AY was like, no problem. And I know what it means because having gone to shows, produced shows, I mean, been part of the biggest shows, and I haven't seen how people struggle to even open shows. You see people pay. I'm not even capping. In this industry, they'll tell you to buy table so that you can perform.
What's your best?
If you cannot buy table, they'll tell you to buy chair on table. So if the table is 2 million, one and it's 10 seats, one is 200,000, they can tell you to buy 2 for you to perform. So when you see people, if you see how people struggle to get to stardom in this industry, I mean, you weep for some people, right? But here's this guy who I can just feel like this guy is very good. Let's give him a soft landing. And I think that was a very good one for something very good that Ike Ogbonna did. Because literally looking at it, that guy performs on AY Live.
You are gone, oh.
That's it.
They're gone.
Yeah, for sure.
And I really like, as much as what's it called, the entertainment industry generally is toxic, I really think that it's a little bit less toxic when it comes to the comedy industry in Nigeria, because it's easier for them to help themselves. I don't know how to explain it. Like for somebody like this guy now, let's just say even if Ike wasn't the one who saw him, it was another top comedian who saw him, he would have still called him and he would have done something either with Groovy or with Basket. That's how they work.
Let's appreciate
how
this
we
story.
work.
Let's appreciate Ike. You just heard what he said about the fact that you
Have
have
you
to
seen-
literally buy a table before you can
Have you not
actually do
seen
those
how-
things.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
that
not
is
saying
not
that they are
cool
not
at
Have you
all.
seen that
But
some
I'm saying
comedians
it's
don't go for
easier
other
there.
comedian show?
It's not as bad as other industries.
Have you seen how?
Why do you think people
they'll
are
tell you
just
that-
doing skits now? Because it pays more, and it's like, if I can't do
Yes.
this stand-up comedy thing, I
How
can
you
as well
still
do my
make it?
skits.
So when you look at someone like this, see in the industry, there's no industry that there's no beef. There are
Exactly.
some people, there are big shows in this one. I'm not going to mention names. They are like big comedians.
Basket and AY are not on good terms. It's open.
I don't think you find
No,
a basket in an
It's
AY
open.
life.
It's open.
You will
yeah.
never find an
It's
AY
open,
life
but at
in
the
a-
same time, here's why I feel like it's less toxic. At the same time, we all know that Basket and AY are not on good terms. But it doesn't mean that Alibaba and Basket are not, or Alibaba and AY are not, or you would not call another comedian like an Elenu, for example, he's not close to Basket.
that doesn't
at the
make
same
it
time.
less
My point is, in the music industry, for example, if you're Team Wizkid or it's Team Davido,
Yeah.
when there's some artists that they will see hanging out with Davido, that people will be so mad that are you not supposed to be with Wizkid? Do you get? But it's not the same thing with the comedy industry. So for theirs, it's a little bit toned down.
Well,
I think it's because you don't
not
carry
just
that
little
much.
bit. It is really toned
Beyond
down.
that fact,
it is really toned
beyond
down.
the fact that see, there's a toxicity, right?
Yes.
There's also the fact that you don't go for the show now. Who will come for your show? You will
Exactly.
not. Can you perform in a 5-hour show? Will you perform alone in your 3-hour
But
show?
Bobby does that.
Bobby
though,
does that, but
man,
of course, see, that's why I say there are only a few people, and for Bobby to be able to do
Yeah,
that,
he's
Different,
different.
for Bobby to be
He
able
has
to do
proven
that,
over time that he
Those like
Bobby
3
is in the
hours.
class of his
Yeah.
own.
Yeah.
Basket
That's crazy.
is in the
Carve
class
that
of his
niche.
own.
He
Those
has.
two people are people that can say can sustain a fight till they die.
Till they die.
They will sustain the beef because they don't need you. Go call for a Bobby man on fire. He will be there 1 hour, 1 hour 30 minutes.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Still cracking you up and you're laughing. So that also tells you about mastering your art.
Yes.
You understand? That tells you about mastering your art because if you look at this kind of guy right now, give him 5 minutes, he's done.
He's done.
You understand? And this is where it also starts. So when you talk about beef sustained, some people really cannot sustain this beef.
They can't.
If you don't go for somebody else's shoe, it's not love. It's so that show thing. I'm telling you. See, it's called show business. That's why when you get to an event, some people don't even have a business there. And let me just show. So I don't be like I didn't go for this person event. So
Yeah.
that he sees me in the pictures
That
and
one is-
videos.
yeah.
The next time I approach him,
I said, but I come
I
now.
come your show.
but-
Yeah, come
That's
back.
also, so it's not, sometimes it's not really love. It's how far.
Thank you, Femi, for
Yeah.
breaking it down for
Yeah.
us. As in, thank you so much.
I like this
Groovy! Please, so we have some things here for you. Just pick any of them. One is a gift, one is a question, and the other one is
Is
a
a car.
gift and a question. So anyone you pick,
You can't.
yeah, pick your fate. You believe in the universe, eh? Let the universe align
Right
now.
now.
We're not doing any,
So put your hands
carry
in
on.
I
here.
think that
No go lose guard, oh.
Lala, it doesn't work like that. Anyone you pick, that's it.
My groovers are watching me. The world is watching me.
Those your fans, they go attack anybody.
Groovers, what you
No,
say?
groovers are cool.
Oh, you guys so much.
Groovers-
Groovers.
Come for Groovy and see you
It's,
know that
it's,
they're
it's
not
Free
cool.
Nation and Beauty's fans that, oh Lord, good luck, guys.
Man, what is this?
Okay, what's the question?
Man, this was a question. This is a question. Okay. Can I pick another one?
No.
No?
No.
Oh.
Read it out.
Okay. It says, you experienced a whole lot of drama in the house. What was your strategy to staying sane for that long 9 weeks?
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
You don't answer. You don't give the next housemate strategy.
Another fine
you
boy
know-
that wants to go and cause problems in
Yeah,
South Africa.
You want to hold the title.
I think it's that 9 weeks. I'm not going to lie. Like I said, it had ups and downs, like a lot. You know, it's like a mental, to be honest. My strategy, like I said, being yourself is important. Being yourself is important. Being confident in your own skin, it helps. Because if you're not confident about yourself and actually what you're doing, people will definitely come at you with accusations and false this and that, and then you just be thrown off balance. So maintain your composure, like, you know, I just try to maintain my composure, you know, and obviously stick and vibe with the people that I felt were giving me good energy, you know, because that also helped me to stay sane in the house, being with people that, you know, reflect good energy. And then also, I'm big on prayer as well.
You prayed in the house?
Yeah.
We never saw that.
We not see you.
It is what it is.
Femi, did
man.
you see?
It is what it is. They pray morning and night. I pray morning and night.
I don't think we saw anybody pray.
I
don't think.
But I know the Khalid. I think Khalid used to do his prayer.
Yeah. I actually saw a clip. I saw a clip of me praying, but obviously that also helped as well. And then fortunate enough to also have people, like I said, in the house that I could, you know, body myself with. Added big brother. Those diary sessions don't be joke. You get that also is a way for you to be able to
Express the clutter and all that.
Yeah. Big Brother always knew the right things to say.
Yeah.
Exactly. But then, I mean, the door is always open for anybody that doesn't want to stay sane. You know, it's better you do. You know, for anybody that doesn't want to stay sane. But I just, you know, like, I just believe for you to be in that kind of space, you need to be mentally strong. You know,
and calculate all of your actions and your moves.
Exactly.
Oh wow, this was a very interesting. No, dear.
No,
But don't worry, we got you. We're nice people, so we have a gift for you.
Okay, so that means if I got that one, this would have been the second gift.
Yes, of course. But then at least you have something.
Yeah, something. You don't go home empty handed.
Can I lobby for this?
You can open it now. Let's see what's in your box.
Yes, on behalf of all of us here on Reality Check, thanks to Bloom Soft
Bloom,
Furnishing.
thank you.
Wow, Bloom. Okay.
Thank you, Bloom.
Thank you, Bloom. Thank you for this.
I will just pack your phone.
Very.
And what? A power bank.
Yes, sir.
Put them inside.
Everything.
And all the
And
things you
ATM
need.
card.
Shout out to Bloom. Shout out to our sponsors.
Yes, sir.
And everyone who I don't finish the drink. Shout out to the guys who gave us.
I had one off air. Love this so much.
I'm
Thank you very much.
I'm still drinking mine.
Thank you to all of our sponsors. This was an amazing episode. Thank you, Zainab, for
was a
joining
good
us.
one.
You'll come again next time, Abi.
If you invite me, I will.
Okay, now. You see how we did it here now. We gave you food. We gave you when we come on Wake Up Nigeria, treat us
We always
right.
have food on the show now.
All right.
Oh, she doesn't wait
Yes,
to eat.
now the
She
kitchen
gave me
segment.
last time. I forgive you.
All right.
Thank you for joining us on Reality
you,
Check
guys.
this week. We'll see you again next week. Bye.
Bye, guys. Peace out.